G'day, I'm Kevin. In 2019, I took a year off work. I shut down the computer and locked up the office. And I spent that time living in Chiang Mai and travelling in Southeast Asia to learn, to reflect, relax, but most of all to test whether I could live here full time. And the answer is yes. But when I returned to Australia at the end of March 2020, the world turned upside down and I was locked into Australia for 2 years. But I'm back now. I'm living here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and there's so much to see and do. This is my journey. This is 52 weeks. G'day. I had hoped to get out for a decent walk or two this weekend, but it is rainy season in Thailand at the moment, and it's kind of put a dent in my plans for walking a bit lately. I had hoped to get out for a decent walk today, but the sky's kind of regularly kind of clouding over and looking like it might set in and then finding up. So I think I've decided today just to have a wander into near Pantip Plaza and maybe get some lunch or something. Maybe go to Gecko Garden or try out somewhere new. Haven't quite made up my mind yet. I guess we'll see when we get there, and then after lunch I'll have a look at the sky and see see what it might look like then. Yeah, it is rainy season. There's a bit of water lying about the place, so this is a reasonably dry route, and it's not too bad because it's not raining at the moment. When it's actually raining, there's a lot of surface water. It wouldn't be so bad if it was just the rain, because you can wake up an umbrella and, you know, put on a raincoat if you want to and deal with it that way. But your feet get awfully soggy while it's raining. Yeah, so it's been playing havoc with my my intent to walk around a bit. So my distance count is much lower at the moment, but hopefully rainy season will end soon and we'll get in some good walks. I've also been going back to school 3 days a week for a couple of hours a day. I'm going to learn Thai language, which is going reasonably well, as long as I'm talking about food and not talking about anything too exotic. I'm generally all right. But yeah, my language skills are growing bit by bit. Used to be only able to say, you know, a few words in really bad Thai. Now I can say a reasonable amount of words in really bad Thai. So I always start conversations with Sawadee Krap, so that it gives them a warning that I'm about to speak Thai to them really badly. Anyway, we will head in to near Pantip, which is where I'm studying. I'm not sure if I said that. Yeah, up on the 4th floor. I'm just studying up there. I've had to take a tuk-tuk a couple of days because of the torrential rains. But no great dramas. Anyway, we'll head into that area and we will... Oh look, the sun is coming out again. Maybe I will get a bit of a walk in later. We'll see. Now I have my heart set on lunch. I'll see you when I get there. One thing about the rain is that it cools the place down a little bit. Rain and a bit of wind. Yeah, it makes the place not cold, but quite nice. But of course the problem is when the wind stops and the rain tumbles down, you can get very wet. And of course, when the wind stops and the sun comes out, it gets very humid. So it has its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, a few moments ago I was talking to you about sunshine and then I started feeling a few drops of rain, and the result is an umbrella walk. But it's not too heavy, so it'll be alright. And we're nearly to where I was going, so I'm sure we'll make it without too much drama. Okay, here we are at Pantip Plaza, or very nearly at Pantip Plaza. Those of you who have watched a few of my videos might recognize this. This is where I do a bit of my shopping, and as I say, it's also where I go to school to learn Thai language. Now the Gecko Garden is just that way, about 100 meters. But since I last spoke to you, I thought about this place, Outlaws Bar and Grill, which I've been meaning to try. So, oh, may not be open. I might be going to Gecko. I was going to try it, but it looks like it is closed. Okay, so I'm not going there. I'll make the walk to Pantip. Don't know if you can see, it's kind of raining a little bit. Not too heavy, but fairly consistently. So might be settling into Gecko Garden. So we're just going to go and head over this bridge, which is over what used to be the outer moat of the city. Now it's a stormwater management system, I think. But I'll investigate that further one day, maybe. Yeah, so we're just going to head over this bridge. You see they've been doing a bit of refurbishment. That's been like that for a while. And then another shortcut I take through to the old city. They've been doing some work more recently. So just past this bridge, and here we are at Gecko Garden. Well, I just made it. As you can see, the heavens have opened up. So I think I'll just settle in for a nice lunch, and hopefully it will pass in the next half hour or so.
You don't really think about it when you're putting the roof on. I was so happy to have a roof. That was a big improvement. Yeah, because we used to just rain in here. We had that umbrella right there. We had 2 or 3 of them. So the roof was a big step. To think about the next step, I think it's beyond. So at that time.
Okay, the rain has stopped, so I'm on my way again. Gecko's a nice place. It's a bit of comfort food if you're looking for comfort food. Nice stop in the rain. Yeah, so I had a lasagna, as you might have seen, which was really nice. Quite filling. Now the rain has stopped, but it is still looking very cloudy, so I don't think I've ventured too far afield. but we're actually really close to the night market area. So Pantip, which I'm walking past again now, is at the southern end of the night market strip. And of course, Raj has his tailor shop in that area. So I decided I'll just pop up and say hello to Raj. See what happens after that. Sawadee krap. Oh, smile. How are you, Raj?
Very well, very good.
That was a good visit. Haven't seen Raj for a little while, and the rain has stopped for the day, I think. But speaking of groceries, which I was just before lunch, I've decided I'm going to stop off at the Tops supermarket. No, not the Tops, the Big C supermarket, and you know, get some jam and butter. Maybe have jam with toast for breakfast, who knows? But anyway, here we are. Okay, nearly home. That's my building on the right, so not far to go. The day has fined up, I think, but it's late afternoon, so I'm going to go home, maybe have a shower. As I predicted, when the sun came out, it got a bit humid, so a shower will be welcome. Yeah, so that's it for Saturday. I'll just grab something for dinner, maybe some street food, maybe some noodles, I don't know, worry about that in a couple of hours. But yeah, so that's it for Saturday. Given that it's fined up a bit, if the clouds don't close in, we might get to go somewhere a bit further afield tomorrow. Time will tell, I guess. I'll see you tomorrow. When I left you yesterday after morning, I was hopeful that the sky was clearing and we might get out today, but last night the skies opened up again, and when I went to bed it was raining, and when I got up it was raining, but it looks like it's clearing up a bit now, so we will get out somewhere. I haven't thought where we might go yet, but I'm sure it'll be an exciting adventure. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Still a bit cloudy, so probably not a huge adventure today, but we'll get out somewhere, I think. The skies are grey, but never mind. It hasn't rained for a little while, and I have my trusty umbrella with me. So I thought I'd go for a wander inside the moat, maybe grab some lunch somewhere in there. You might be forgiven if you thought my life revolved around food in Thailand, and of course my answer to you is yes, of course it does. Doesn't your life revolve around food? Anyhow, I'm going to go and get something to eat. Anybody who has been to Chiang Mai would be familiar with this. This is the moat, and it surrounds the old city, and of course next to it we have the ring road, which is pretty busy this morning. And on the other side we have the ring road, which goes the other way. So plenty of traffic to confuse you, but generally speaking, if one side of the ring road is busy, The other side's not too bad. Well, knowing a little bit of Thai language can be a dangerous thing. I just got involved in a conversation which was quite pleasant, which started off with somebody offering me a massage. But given that I'm looking for lunch, I decided not to. But because I spoke in Thai, got involved in a conversation which was half Thai, half English, and a little bit of phone translation. So, yeah, did give her the opportunity to try and sell me a massage several times. So we're in the old city now. So if you say the old city to Thai people, they don't know it as the old city. They would say everything is old here. They call it in Thai something about the moat area, which I have forgotten. But one day it will stick in my head and I'll know what to call this place. But a fair few tourists in this area. This is one of the popular places for tourists to hang out, so you'll find lots of coffee shops and lots of places to eat. I've been in there before, which was quite nice, but I'm actually not hugely hungry at the moment, so I might have a bit of a wander in the old city first. I haven't been down this particular soi before, and theoretically it should take me to across to one of the two main streets that go through the centre of the old city. But it's a bit twisty and windy. I might find myself back where I started, but who knows? It's an adventure. I just ducked into Wat Chet Lin for a little while. I really like it here. This is one of my favourite temples in Chiang Mai. It's nice and peaceful. It's just up the road from Wat Chedi Luang. But I like to spend a bit of time in here, just having some quiet time, maybe feeding the fish a little bit. It's a nice place to be. This area has sort of cultural facilities here. There's the Lanna Life Museum, which gives a history of life in Lanna, and there's a general museum here as well behind the Three Kings monument. This square here gets used for lots of celebrations. Last time I was here at Loi Krathong, they had a big stage set up here where I'm standing now, and stacks of people looking on at what was going on. I turned up just as somebody was making a really long speech in a language that I didn't understand. So I stayed for a little while and then moved on. But as I came back later, there was lots of kind of dancing and traditional cultural activities. This is the Three Kings monument, and it depicts King Mengrai, the founding king of the Lanna kingdom, and his friends, the king of Paeaw and the king of Sukhothai. deciding where he should build his capital city, which is where we're standing now, Chiang Mai. Uh-oh, it's getting a bit dark and looking like it might start to rain, so it might be time to find somewhere to eat. If I can avoid being run over by a motorcycle. I've been meaning to try out this place for a little while. It's an all-vegetarian restaurant. I had a mushroom burger and a lime soda, which was very nice and very filling. While I was in the restaurant, it rained a little bit, only a few spots here and there. So I may have timed it badly. I might get drenched on the way home, but who knows? We'll see how far I get before the heavens open up. Not sure how much filming I'll do between now and then, but if there's anything interesting, I'll let you know. In theory, tonight is the Sunday night walking street market through the old city. So the shop holders are setting up, ready to go. I don't know how many people will be out walking today, given how the skies are looking. So it might be a bit quiet today, but the vendors are looking optimistic. Well, I made it home. It did start to rain. Did about a couple of kilometres with some light rain, nothing terribly heavy. So yeah, managed to get out over the weekend despite the rain. It's looking a bit clearer now outside, but I suspect sometime tonight the weather will close in again and it will start raining. But yeah, but not a bad weekend despite the rain. Got out and about a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed having a wander with me. I'll catch you later. Oh, hello, you're still here. Thanks for watching to the very end. I really appreciate you coming on the journey with me. Over the past few weeks, I've had a few people subscribe to the channel, so if you're a new subscriber, welcome. And if you've been subscribed for a while, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you all. However, if you've made it here to this part of the video and you're not a subscriber, you might want to think about just pushing the subscribe button, and that way you'll get notifications about my new videos. Oh, and one other thing, if you're watching this, can you just leave a message in the comments saying I saw the secret message, or I saw it, or something like that? That'll give me an idea of how many people are watching to the very end. Thanks once again. Have a good day. I'll catch you later.